When you were a child, one summer could feel enormous. A school year felt like a whole era. Waiting a week for your birthday felt almost impossible. Then adulthood arrived, and suddenly January turns into June, June turns into December, and another year disappears before you have adjusted to writing the new date. The clocks did not speed up. A minute is still 60 seconds. A year is still a year. So why does life feel as if someone keeps pressing fast forward? And is this really caused by getting older? Or are we confusing several different time illusions that happen at once? The first thing to understand is that your brain does not experience time in only one way. There is time while you are living it, and time when you remember it later. Those two systems can give opposite answers about the exact same day, depending on the question. In the moment, boredom can make time crawl. Waiting in a quiet room, sitting through a slow meeting, or watching a microwave can make every minute feel visible. Your attention keeps checking the clock, which makes time feel painfully present. Repeated checking makes each interval feel more noticeable. But when you are absorbed in something fun, time can vanish in the moment. You stop monitoring it. Hours pass while you are playing, talking, working, or exploring. That is the familiar experience people mean when they say time flies when you are having fun. Until attention returns. Now comes the strange reversal. A routine week may feel slow while you are inside it, but almost empty when you look back. A busy trip may fly by while it is happening, yet feel long and full in memory. Experienced time and remembered time do not follow the same rules. Your brain does not store every minute like a security camera. It stores events, changes, goals, places, emotions, and things that mattered. Later, when you estimate how long a period felt, you partly reconstruct it from how much change and memory it contains, especially when details change sharply. That helps explain childhood. For a child, the world is packed with firsts. First classroom, first sleepover, first long trip, first time swimming alone. New places, new rules, new people, and new abilities keep dividing life into distinct chapters. Ordinary months contain experiences the child has never had. Adulthood usually contains more repetition, the same commute, the same rooms, similar workdays, familiar errands. Even when the days are busy, they can share the same structure. When many days look alike, memory has fewer reasons to keep them separate. Schedules change, but the basic pattern stays familiar. This does not mean adult life contains nothing important. It means familiar routines are processed more efficiently. Your brain does not need to inspect every ordinary detail with the same intensity. Efficiency is useful, but the side effect is that fewer moments stand out later. There is also a popular proportional idea. When you are 5, 1 year equals a huge portion of the life you remember. When you are 50, 1 year is a much smaller fraction. That may help explain the feeling, but it is better treated as an intuition than a complete scientific law. Attention changes time too. When you focus on time itself, seconds become louder. When attention is consumed by another task, fewer resources are left for monitoring duration. That is why waiting can drag, while deep concentration can erase an afternoon. Experience changes with where the mental spotlight points. Emotion adds another distortion. Fear can make a brief moment feel stretched. Anticipation can make a future event feel painfully far away. Happiness and absorption can make hours disappear. There is no single internal clock running at one stable speed. Body states and expectations can reshape duration too. Psychologists also study event boundaries, the moments when one meaningful event ends and another begins. A location changes, a goal changes, a conversation changes. These boundaries help organize memory, and periods containing more contextual change are often remembered as longer. Doorways and decisions can become strong mental dividers. A 2016 brain imaging study gave people a surprise test after they listened to a story. Intervals containing more scene changes were remembered as longer, and greater changes in brain activity patterns predicted larger estimates of elapsed time. Memory was helping reconstruct duration. The actual intervals had not changed. Then a 2025 study analyzed brain scans from 577 adults aged 18 to 88 as they watched the same 8-minute film. With increasing age, neural states tended to last longer, meaning fewer distinct states occurred during the fixed viewing period. The effect appeared broadly across many cortical regions. That finding does not prove exactly why life feels faster. The study measured neural state structure, not a lifetime speedometer. But it offers a plausible clue. If the brain separates experience into fewer distinct states, a stretch of life may later feel less densely packed. This is why vacations create a paradox. During the trip, the days may fly because you are engaged. But afterward, the trip can feel unusually long because it contains new streets, meals, conversations, problems, and landmarks. The experience was fast. The memory is dense, with many clear boundaries. Can you actually slow time down? Not the clock. You cannot add minutes to a day by taking a different route to work. But you can make parts of life feel fuller in memory by increasing attention, change, meaning, and the number of distinct events you create. Novelty helps, but novelty does not require moving to another country every month. Try a new route, learn one skill, visit a different place nearby, change the order of an ordinary day. Small disruptions can create new memory markers. A different restaurant or conversation can interrupt automatic repetition. Attention matters as much as novelty. If you move through a new experience while staring at your phone, you may encode less of it than you expect. Notice the place, notice the people, notice what changed. Attention helps experience become memory instead of background noise. Meaning also creates structure. A dinner with people you care about may become a clearer chapter than hours of passive scrolling. The goal is not to fill every minute with stimulation. It is to create moments that your brain has a reason to keep, especially when shared deliberately. Temporal landmarks can help too. Birthdays, trips, projects, traditions, and deliberate changes divide life into chapters. Without boundaries, months can blur into one long block. With boundaries, the same span becomes easier to remember as a sequence of distinct events. They give memory anchors for locating the year. But do not turn this into another optimization contest. A meaningful life is not measured by how many unusual activities you cram into a calendar. Routine provides stability. Rest matters. The goal is balance. Enough familiarity to feel grounded, and enough attention and change to keep years from becoming invisible. Why does time feel faster as you get older? Attention changes time in the moment. Memory compresses repetition later. Novelty and event boundaries create chapters. Aging may change how distinctly the brain separates experience. You cannot stop time. You can give it more places to leave a mark. Please like and subscribe for more content like this. We really appreciate your support.